Silence! It's time! It's time! It's
time for another episode of the Drunk Dash Nerds podcast.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Grab a six-pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six-pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six-pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six-pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Sit back and get back and get back and get grab a six-pack, sit back and get back and get back and get grab a six-pack, sit back and get back and get back and get grab a six-pack, sit back and get back and get back and get grab a six-pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast.
All right, hello everybody. This is the Drunk Dash Nerds podcast, and for this week, the week of February 26th, I am your host, the Jack of Hearts. Alongside with me, I have my two compadres.
Oh, you're already late. We try not to date these podcasts.
Oh, for God's
We just said the week of. You didn't say the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Said
the week of.
Whatever. Whatever, man.
Well, anyway, the voice you just got done hearing was Knuckles. And how are you doing, Knuckles?
Oh, I'm a plethora of emotions right now. I'll get into that later on.
All right. Well, anyway, the other voice that you heard was Gingerboy. How are you doing, Gingerboy?
I already opened my beer.
Oh, really?
So, yeah,
wow,
half gone.
That much respect for the new host, huh?
So what are you drinking?
I'm sorry. I'm still drinking these very expensive triple Carmelites. I think I'm only going to drink them when I podcast. I think that's the way to go, because these things it's like $15 for a 4-pack. I'm not just going to sit around and drink these at home myself. I'm going to be bullshit with you guys, getting drunk.
You have to have something
and
special
talk about some
for
video
you.
games. Yeah, this
All
is
right.
Well,
nothing but the best is good enough for the Drunk Dash Nerds podcast.
Damn straight.
Before I let our special host go on, I'm going to go and say I too have been drinking, but mine have been like 5 Shiner box of White Russian and a couple other things I don't remember.
Hangover.
See, since I'm Knuckles the Great, I don't ever have a hangover. I've never had a hangover.
He says that now.
Ginger, the best in the world.
I've never had a hangover, and I have school in 12 hours.
Oh.
Go
Go
ahead.
that one.
Go ahead,
All
Jack.
right. All right, well, to continue onwards, let's go into what we've been playing. So, you know what, just to being a gracious host that I am, I'm going to let Gingerboy go into what he's been playing. So, how you been...
It's the first time ever Gingerboy's ever been actually first.
Yeah, I'm really excited. No, so I'll just kind of... I've still been playing Bravely Default. I talked about... I'll make it quick. I talked about a lot last week. I am 12 and a half hours into this game, and I just started Chapter 2.
Oh, really? What have you been doing with all the time?
I've done, like, maybe a couple hours of like, crap. Like...
What are you doing?
God, grinding. I'm sorry. I've done like a couple hours of like grinding, but the most of it's been actual just me going through the story. There's the prologue, which was like 5 hours.
Wow.
And then I did the first chapter, and that was another like 6.5. And now I'm about an hour into Chapter 2.
Oh, wow.
And there's like 15 chapters. So
Yeah, but have you just been like accomplishing a lot of the side missions or something, or you just been overall grinding for all that stuff?
I'm doing a lot of side missions. I'm not really doing like grinding. You can, so I don't know if I talked about this last week, but you can actually increase the amount of random battles you can. You
talked about that.
You can double
I
it.
remember you talking a
or
little
you
bit
can.
of it.
Oh yeah, and then you can completely turn it off. I have just left it alone, so I'm not. I'm not avoiding battles. So I've been going around. I did some of the side missions. There's not like a lot, but I do like. There's not 20 missions you can do, but there's only a couple in each chapter.
Yeah.
What I like is they actually spend time on these, and there's actually a story behind them. There's a So you get some really good stuff out of doing these side missions. So instead of having 20 stupid side missions, there's just a couple really, really good ones that they spend a good amount of time on. And those ones, I think the 2 that I did in Chapter 1 took me about 2.5 hours to do both of them.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I don't know. I'm really enjoying it so far. The story, like I said, is still meh.
Okay.
But I'm hopelessly addicted to rebuilding my town. So one of the things you can do in the game is, I think I touched on a little bit, but so like the main guy you play as, his town gets destroyed, and now throughout the game you rebuild it. And the cool thing about it is if like you bump into people with the street pass on your 3DS out in the wild, you can use those people and like it takes like 8 hours to build a shop in real time. But if you bump into someone out in the wild, it'll only take 4 hours. And every day that actually I think that you own the game or you play the game, you get like an AI person added to your town or something like. Or every time someone joins your town, it'll cut in half. So I have 12 people in my town right now, and so I like so instead of 10 hours, it's only like 45 minutes because I got 12 people working on this, like building a bridge or building a shop. Like some of these things, like there's like one of them is like building a bridge. It's 99 hours, but because I have 12 people working on it, it's cut down to like 8. Which is really cool. The only thing that sucks though is it's not like you have to have the 3DS has to be on, but it even goes when it's on standby mode. So what actually I've been doing is when I go to sleep at night, I leave it on standby mode.
You leave it plugged into the outlet.
And then when I get up in the morning, then when I get up in the morning, I look, I'm like, all right, cool, that job's done, and I just start another I like the long ones, the ones that take 8-9 hours. I'll do that. I'm like, all right, I turn it on, I go to work, come back, all right, job's done. Cool. And then when I'm home, I just do a bunch of the small ones. So. And like you can level up your shops, and like the more you level up, you can buy like better items from it too. So no, I'm still really enjoying it. I'm hoping that I was talking about you can attack up to 4 times one turn, or you can just default and build up your turns. I'm hoping that there's more of a strategy in there so far, because I've been kind of using the same strategy where I default with my white mage, and then I have my 2 main attackers that have really high offenses. That I just attack 4 times in one turn of the enemies, and then I might do my fire, like my mage that actually, like my black mage that actually does like attacks on people. I'll just maybe attack with them one time and figure out what the weaknesses are, and then once I figure that out, I'll just fully attack them. That's kind of been my thing I've been doing for the entire time of the game. So I'm hoping that I could change that strategy up a little bit, and it makes you kind of think about what you want to do instead of just attack, and then use your white mage just to heal your opponents while they have to wait 4 turns, or heal your team while they have to wait 4 turns. So I don't know. I'm still really enjoying it. Like I said last week, I'm 12 hours in. I'm nowhere near done with the game. It's a thumbs up buy.
Okay.
For me.
Well, you know what? I'm pretty sure that you probably have gotten access to say like additional job classes and stuff like that. So in case you're getting tired of stuff doing the same old strategy and stuff, since I do know for a fact that this game is probably going to be getting a little bit more tougher towards the end of the game. I mean, like you just said, you're just going through the first couple chapters, so.
And I'm already in my character's already at level 25.
Wow.
Man, you love this game so far, man.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of cool. I'm rewatching Game of Thrones right now, just preparing for season 4.
Oh, same here.
While I'm watching Game of Thrones, I'm playing.
Oh, that's cool.
Bravely Default. So it's kind of a nice little balance there, where I can watch some of those TV shows I've already seen before, or movies, and.
Okay. Was there anything else that you were playing stuff, Gingerboy?
I guess we can I could discuss it a little bit, and it'll segue into Knuckles. I picked up Thief yesterday. I don't really want to talk about too much. It just came out yesterday as a recording. I'm dating the podcast Knuckles, and
whatever. I don't care.
I've only played it for like an hour and a half. I'm enjoying it so far, but I like I've said before, I like sneaking games. So it's a sneaking game. I love that feeling. It kind of feels like
what difficulty are you playing on?
Just the normal. So
you didn't customize your difficulty.
Oh, you can customize.
Okay, there's a thief, whatever, and master.
Yeah,
and,
I just did. I think I just did
custom.
Thief. Whatever it was like, whatever I just did Thief.
Right.
I think the middle one.
So, I think Thief was easy.
No, Rogue was. I think
Rogue.
I did
Yeah,
normal.
Rogue is easy.
Yeah, Rogue was easy. I did Thief. Whatever was it was set on. It was the middle one of the three.
Yeah.
So basically normal.
Yeah.
No, but it feels kind of. I'm sensing a lot of Dishonored from this game.
Really?
Like that was kind of the comparisons going into it.
Because I'm since an Assassin's Creed.
I think Assassin's Creed wish their assassin skills were as good as this one. Because
I do too. I might actually enjoy Assassin's Creed. I'll get into that later.
I mean, I think that we can kind of talk about it a little bit, but I think Assassin's Creed, like they don't have the best. Like as far as sneaking goes, it's not the best. There's a lot of, especially. It might be because it's third person. It might work better because this might work better. Thief might work better because it's first person. I don't know. I feel like though, if Assassin's Creed can implement this kind of like, I'm not saying Thief's like the whole stealth mechanic is like perfect, but I would say as far as like compared to Assassin's Creed, it's much better. I'll say a cool thing about Thief. So a lot of people know like the PS4 has that light bar on it on the controller.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about the light bar is when you're sneaking in the game in Thief, if you're like in the light at all, like you're outside and there's like when the street lights is on and you're in it, the light bar will shine like light like a really bright light. So it's kind of like I was playing it last night.
I don't mean to cut you off real quick, but the one thing I do really love about the PS4 is that it makes great use of that stupid light bar.
Ironically enough, huh?
Yeah.
Because, it's like you said with a Thief, and when I talked about a couple weeks ago with DC Universe, how it shows my classes in DC Universe, like, they turned a retarded amount. They turned a retarded feature into like a cool little feature that's like, oh, that's cool. Like, even though I'm not really paying attention to the controller, but the controllers are like actual part of the game.
Yeah, it still seems unnecessary to put that on there, but
it's highly unnecessary, but it's still a cool little feature that is kind of neat to look at for a split second.
Well, anyway, like since we're still talking about the subject of Thief, for some Knuckles, you want to get a little bit more into Thief since you've played a little bit more than Gingerboy here?
Well, I put about 3 hours in, which means I'm probably around chapter 3, and I'm not going to go into any spoilers or anything, but from what I can tell, playing Thief, I could probably compare it, like I said earlier, to Assassin's Creed, but instead of hunting people down and assassinating them, you're more like hunting people down and stealing shit from them.
The whole klepto type of effect or something like that, where you just going just assassinating people, just grab stuff just for the sake of grabbing stuff.
Yeah, it's like the way you can actually, instead of sneaking up behind a person, like and knocking them out, which you can do in Thief, you sneak up on them, like, and just basically pickpocket them. And if they're guards, you can knock them out. If they're civilians, they don't even bother you. It's like, hey, how you doing? And certain civilians do that, but like I come across this one scene. It's not really plot relevant, but I'm gonna spoil it for you since it's not really relevant. But there was these two guards talking, and this woman like pops out of her window. It's like, some people are trying to sleep. Can't you go somewhere else? And these guards go,
oh yeah,
like,
I saw that.
I'm sorry, yeah, you did. It's like, I'm sorry, but our commander actually says stay under this window so we can annoy the woman in this house. And it's like, huh, that's funny. So I just run up, knock both of them out, and continue on. But this woman closed her window. Apparently she saw me. She saw me beat the shit out of the guards that were annoying the hell out of her. Then she started going into a panic where it's like, please don't hurt me. Take anything you want. It's like, first off, bitch, I can't get to you. Second off, I knocked out these guards that were preventing you from sleeping. So please, go back to fucking sleep before you give me away.
That does not make any type of sense whatsoever. Oh god, these guards are annoying the hell out of me.
Yeah,
so
no.
I wish somebody would take them out. Oh, somebody takes them out. It's like, oh my god, I can't sleep.
Please don't hurt me, please.
See, I just waited for him and I just walked behind him, and I was able to just walk behind him slowly.
Yeah, it's like the way Thief works. You can you can actually pick up bottles and throw them and distract guards.
It's like Last of Us.
God.
Typical stealth games, of course. But like I said, I compare it to Assassin's Creed, but most people know I can't stand Assassin's Creed. But actually, I'm enjoying Thief. But like Assassin's Creed and like most stealth games, the combat system kind of sucks for it.
Yeah.
If you get caught.
Yeah. It's like I hate, like, I got caught one time in one of the missions, and
it's a bitch to fight off the guards, isn't it?
Yeah, especially if there's two of them, you're kind of screwed because, like, I mean, I understand the point of the stealth game.
The dodging system kind of sucks.
I haven't got to the dogs yet, but
the dodge. I mean,
the dodge. I'm sorry. Yeah, like you have to hold, like, don't you have to like L2 down and like hit left or right when they swing? Yeah, it
was like, and you don't really dodge. You just backstep or freaking sidestep. It's freaking retarded.
Yeah, it's not very well, not very well made.
But the whole point of being a thief is to be stealthy and quiet. So I understand. It's like this combat system sucks, so you should be getting better at just being a thief.
They at least could have made it somewhat better, though. I mean,
yeah, but the whole thing about Garrett's thing is like he's a thief. He's not a killer. If he was a killer, he would actually be carrying a decent weapon instead of like something that just knocks people out.
Stuff like that
it's a blackjack.
The game, the combat starts getting better than it's actually.
From what I'm playing, like the point of the game is to avoid combat.
Right.
Like there's no real combat in it except for like, oh god, someone busted into the house while you're trying to steal a ring from them that they stole from a dead guy.
Can you actually upgrade anything in this game, or?
You can, you can upgrade your bow that you get
up,
for your
as you
equipment
pick up stuff in the game. It's okay. I will say
okay?
that
okay, one of you go.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You were talking about the upgrade system.
Oh no, I was just gonna say what I did like about the controller though was you can on the controller, like, so all the stuff you have, like your arrows, your different, like you have like an arrow that's a water one that can, like, if you shoot it, it'll knock out a flame so that they can't see, like the guards can't see anymore. So it makes it dark.
Blacks out the area.
Yeah, and there's a fire one too, and then you unlock multiple as the game goes on. On the touchpad is how you select them. So you just you just slide your hand over the touchpad.
That's actually what I don't really care for. Is like
really?
It feels kind of awkward because, yeah, for the PS4 you have the touchpad and the touchpad is used for your inventory, but it takes time getting used to it because like you have to actually slide your thumb or whatever to whatever inventory item you need. But your inventory, while you're in your inventory, time doesn't stop. So,
Right.
So you're for an achievement in the game, you have to throw a bottle and then switch to your arrows and shoot the bottle while it's in the air. Time doesn't stop while you're in your inventory, so it makes kind of...
Wait a minute, time doesn't stop? Meaning if you try to even access your inventory, if you're like hiding in a stealth spot, just somebody could easily just go and just notice you?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's bullshit.
I'm okay with it. I think it adds to the a little bit to the realism.
Oh, realism?
Like kind kind of like the Dead Space does. I like that about those kind of games where kind of builds suspense where you can't just sit there for 10 minutes and like pick out and plan out what you want to do. It's like you gotta just be on it. You gotta come up with ideas. You got guys coming around you.
Yeah, Gingerboy, I can understand that though, but at the same time, you gotta look at it through like my point of view, right? This perspective here. If you're just like just pausing, like say I've had instances like say in The Last of Us, the last game that I've played that actually had those features where I'm trying to get things in the inventory or try to craft something, and all of a sudden like some stupid clicker runs up from behind me, just goes and just.
Yeah, how it says, like, the touchpad is the inventory for the PS4. I'm not sure how the PS3, Xbox One, and 360 are for it, so...
And it's on those platforms, right?
Yeah.
I kind of wished it... I'm surprised they haven't made, like, a hotkey thing for it.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the D-pad is the inventory for the other objects, for the other consoles.
I wonder if you can set it up that way too. You can make the D-pad hotkeys.
Yeah,
I
want to know that. I might actually get back into it before I go to bed tonight.
Alright. Well, was there anything else like in terms of Thief or is
Yes. Let me. After I get out of Thief, I'm gonna go into 2 little stories before we move on.
Okay, go ahead.
However, talking about the D-pad being awkward, it does take time getting used to, because not many games actually use it to its full potential.
Yep. And
Thief is the first of its kind. What I do enjoy about it is the sneaking part of it, which, come on, you're a thief, or the game's called Thief, your whole objective is to sneak and steal shit.
Right.
Which, there's a shit ton of stuff to steal. It's actually painted out, it's like, this is a butter knife, and it's gold. It's like,
it has no other uses, but it might be selling with values in millions.
It's worth
actually,
3 gold.
there is a part of the game where you like sneak through a jewelry store.
Yeah.
And it's like, it clearly says like, wow, this mask's worth 5,000 whatever. It's like, it would make a great gift for a girl or something. It's like, then Garrett goes like, I'm gonna sneak. It's like sneaking through the jewelry store will be a great shortcut to the lighthouse. I was like,
Clock tower,
whatever. Lighthouse, clock tower, whatever. Same shit.
same thing.
I've already established this. I've been drinking, but freaking. I was like, okay, well, obviously I'm gonna go steal that fucking mask.
Mm-hmm.
And go through the fucking jewelry store, and it's like, oh, the mask is made out of glass, but hey, I can still get a pretty penny out of it.
Oh, there you go.
I was like, wow. I was like, oh wow, that's great. I'm glad I went through all this, knocking out so many fucking guards for this damn mask. But it's like the game actually rates you on like once you complete a chapter, the game rates you on how you perform during that mission. It's like where you can be either a ghost, which is pretty much you're invisible throughout the entire mission. Entrepreneurist, which you can be opportunistic. There we go. Which basically means like you basically do whatever you can to get through, and you seize pretty much any opportunity you can. Or you can be a predator, which means taking out everyone that gets in your way. And for the first couple missions, like I was opportunistic, and then a couple predator, which means like probably should have avoided conflict, but you didn't see any opportunity where you could. But however, if you do get into conflict, the knockout animations are fucking great. Have you, Gingerboy, had any knockout and blah 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 blah
Enemies?
No, have you ever knocked out any people?
In real life or in Thief?
In Thief.
Yeah, I've knocked out a few here and there. I mainly just go up and steal their wallet and then leave them.
Steal their wallet. But if you knock out the person when you pick them up, you steal their wallet anyway.
Yeah, I know. It's just fun to steal their wallet and walk away, though.
Yeah. sometimes you just have to knock them out, move the bodies, hide them.
This is so realistic.
Just so that...
Knock them out, just put their random, like, bodies or something inside of a dumpster. Make sure nobody's looking around.
Yeah, that... Oh, so you can't put them in the dumpster. You can't even set them up either.
I know.
Yeah. You can't even, like, put them in, like, you can't even hide them in, like, closets or anything. You can just, like...
Yeah, I know, that's the thing that irritates me. It's like, okay, I can pick up this body, and I can throw the body. I can't...
Yeah.
Oh, there's this chair. I want to prop this body up, so,
Looks like he's sleeping or something.
Yeah, he looked like he's sleeping, but, I can't do that. I can just throw him into a corner, or I can hide him, like, in, like, some weird catty corner.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
But I can't make him actually look realistic, and like he fell asleep on his job.
Which does happen. I bumped into a few of those guys where they're sleeping.
Yeah, which I'm not, of course you knock them out anyway, just so you can steal the wallet.
Oh yeah.
But
did you knock out the old lady?
I did.
Yeah, me too.
What the hell are you guys doing?
There's this old lady in like the second. She's like this old lady talking to herself on the second story
of the jewelry store.
Yeah, the jewelry store. Yeah, and like she's talking to herself. I already knocked out all the guards though, and I'm just like, well, she won't stop talking, so I just wham smacked her at the back. Went all Booker T from the Harlem Heat on her.
But yeah, it was like I actually while in that same jewelry store. I tested out hiding in closets like in Outlast, and it's like for like the longest amount of time.
Don't say it, Tyler.
For the longest amount of time, I actually like ran. It gives you like two options, like jump out and then slightly exit.
Yeah.
But it doesn't tell you slightly exit. It just says exit.
Exit.
So I've been like jumping out. It's like causing a ruckus everywhere. It's like for people under me and above me. It's like, what is that? It's like, and then exit. It's like he creaks open the door. And it's like it just slides out. It's like, God damn! Why can't you just say stealth exit?
You can just see Knuckles just like go and try to get out of the room. All of a sudden,
but what it is,
someone's had Taco Bell.
Yeah, it's like there's a little part where you have to run and it's like jump off a rooftop, and the roof caves in. Every fucking stealth game ever.
Yeah.
But
or Uncharted game.
Yeah, Uncharted game. It's like, what was that? And they all come looking at you. It's like, obviously there's a closet where you have to hide in if you want to remain in stealth. Well, I actually caused a commotion, didn't get in there. Ran around the outside I ran into the courtyard, ran back into that little room, clawed in the closet, hid in the closet. Every guard that was in that courtyard ran and stood in front of that freaking closet for like 5 minutes. You just jump out and go supplies. with fucking, they all had like Metal Gear Solid red exclamation points above their head. It's like, oh come on. You're not going to open the closet, but you're just going to stand there making me wait.
About 10 or 15 guards just like right in front of this locker while you're just inside here. It's like, oh, well, where the hell did he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
That's exactly how it pretty much was. It was like probably about 6 or 7 guards just standing in front of the locker. It's like, well, I guess he's gone. And then I'll just walk out. I was like, okay, I'm going to stay here about a minute, a little longer. And just go on. It's fucking retarded.
Kind of like how Outlast does it too.
Like
well, Outlast. Well, the thing about Outlast is if you go into the fucking that little locker, the guy runs in for about 2 seconds, then runs out.
I've also been in the rooms though, like when there's like multiple lockers in Outlast, and he'll check like the other. He'll check
one or two, and then he'll run away.
He'll leave.
Like, he's not in this one or he's not in that one. He's obviously not going to be the other one, so I might as well just walk out of here.
Yeah, there's a 60%. He wasn't in the other two, so 6% chance he wasn't here though. I doubt he's in that one. I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah, it's like when I played Outlast. There's like he walks in a locker, he stares at you. He obviously sees you. He's like, he's not here. He just walks off.
Well, anyway, Knuckles, did you have like any other type of did you have another story or something you wanted to say, like quickly?
Yeah, I actually do have a little two stories I'm going to talk about. Announced like last week that I bought an Xbox One. And yesterday I was watching Netflix on it, and my screen goes black. Yeah. So I was like, alright, whatever. It's something like, I think something happened. Like, I'm just gonna turn it off and turn on another console since I have every fucking console now.
What?
I pretty much have every console that's Netflix accessible on it now. And I turn on my 360 and watch Game of Thrones. Well, I turned it on today. It stays on. It turn on my Xbox One. It goes to black screen. I'm like, well, fuck.
The black screen of death.
I unplugged my HDMI cables and plug them back in and see if that fixes it. Because I can hear the sound. I can't see can't see the screen. Plugged them back in. It went to a blue screen where my TV says no signal, and then it went back to black, and I can hear the sound and everything. Well, I unplugged it, went to Best Buy, tried to exchange it for another Xbox One.
Why?
They wouldn't do that because I didn't buy from Best Buy and didn't have a receipt. Since I actually lost my receipt, for real.
Oh.
Yeah, well, and then I went to where I bought it, which is where I worked, hoping that I could exchange it for another one without any questions asked. Well, the bitch working customer service wouldn't let me exchange it for a new Xbox One without the receipt. I was like, God damn it, why the fuck do I work here? And I walked away, put the console in my car, and then went back to electronics. Luckily, they didn't have one. So, got to the red light. I was like, no, fuck it. This is a shitty day. I'm gonna get fucking drunk. Which is why I'm pretty fucking intoxicated right now. Went to the bar, got wasted, no big deal. Came back home, plugged it in, works fucking fine now.
Well, that's good news.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, but I wish a few
Moral of the
dollars
story,
on.
guys.
Get drunk,
Moral of the
everything
story.
solves your problems.
Yeah, that's the moral of the story.
And God, what was the second story I had? I don't remember, but go ahead.
All right. Well, to set up
Jack.
this, what I've been playing, I'm just going to be saying that over the past week. Well, over the past week, I've been going. I actually went on a little vacation or something like that for my school trip over to Moscow, Idaho, for like a jazz festival, and I'm on this trip.
Oh, you just reminded me of my second story, but go on,
Right.
continue.
Well, anyway, like I was saying though, it's like at the hotel that my class and I were staying in. I was just hanging out with some of my friends while they were playing Outlast on their on my friend's PC, and I'm just watching them as they're just getting freaked the hell out and stuff because of all the crazy shit that they're just going through. Because it's like, oh,
I'm freaking out, man. I'm freaking
that's
out.
exactly why I was like, oh my god, Gabe, I'm scared. Like, so here I am.
Oh, you should have been in that. You should have been in that party
No,
with
you know
us.
what's really funny is I was just standing right beside the TV. I was just watching them as they were watching the TV, and stuff. It's like, here's the thing. My friend was hiding in the locker, and that freaking fat guy, that muscly fat guy, kicks down the door, right? And he just walks right in the center of the room, and while he gets into the center room just right, time this just right, all of a sudden I let out in the low grovelly voice, oh, where's my waffles? And they both look at me, it's and they just started busting out laughing because it was just fucking perfect. But, what was funny is they would let my friends let me play and stuff, and here I am. He's just taking such a long time just to try to get past certain areas because he's just freaked the hell out. And here I am. I'm just unfazed with a lot of the jump scares and all the shit that's going on. And I go do. Oh my god, man, he's really good. And these guys actually play video games as well. But the thing about Outlast after I got back from my trip, like on, I think it was Friday, late Friday, I was just playing a couple things. I got to the section, like, I actually got down to the section where, like, the sewers and stuff were at, plus, like, you're, like, in the sewer, in the dark, and the big fat guy was, like, right in the middle. You know exactly the area I'm talking about, right? Where you had to try to find...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, yep.
Yeah,
with the
two
two
drains and
drains.
stuff like that. Like, you have to push that button, like, right in the center of the room, so here I am, just, like, I'm sneaking around, my batteries are running low and stuff, and my friends will watch me and say, oh my god, he's fucked. He's fucked. And so I memorize where they're at, and I go and I do the two valves, and then I just push the button, and all of a sudden everything just, like, goes up. It's like, oh, hey, that's nice. So, like I'm saying, after I got home from the vacation, after, like, spending, like, a couple days playing Outlast with those guys, I was so freaking tempted that I just went ahead and I played through the entirety of Outlast in the span of, like, 2.5 hours. Well, here's the thing. I had already known the first part of the section. The only things that I didn't really go through were the female ward and spoilers for anybody else who hasn't played Outlast, which, if you haven't, seriously, you should. Buy it for $20, buy it whenever. Yes. Dude, if you love survival horror games, fucking get this game. This is awesome. So, anyway, going back to the administration, all this other crap. So, let's see. I left off with my friends, like, right at the part where the doctor, you're strapped into the chair and stuff with the doctor, and he goes and he cuts up.
Wait, hold up. Real quick. Yeah. Tyler, did you get this far? Did you get that far?
When you spoiler alert, cuts off your fingers? Yeah, I didn't finish. I'm on the last chapter. I haven't gone back since I got.
Okay, I'm not going to tell you the last chapter because you really do need to play through that last chapter because it's fucked up. To put it lightly. Knuckles, have you freaking played through all of it?
I've beaten it.
Yeah, so
I know the ending.
Awesome, so do I.
The ending's really fucking fucked up.
Yeah, it is fucked up, man, but it's like I kind of could see it coming too, you know? I saw it coming a little bit.
I didn't. It was like, what the fuck just happened? Really?
Is Patrick Swayze the ghost?
No, it's actually Patrick Stewart.
Oh my god, it's a good reference.
No. Wait, so do they make like a clay little stone thing together? Or is like,
nah. Could you just imagine?
So sweet. I'd pay to see that movie. Oh, nah. Patrick Swayze's ghost and Patrick Stewart together making.
Let me tell you.
That actually might be a better movie.
That actually would be so hilarious. Like you're just running away from the freaking ghosts and like all the other freaking like.
Replace Demi Moore with Patrick
you
Stewart.
have the doctor as like Demi Moore and stuff like that. You have the wall rider or some ghost right there just making a clay pot like provocatively together. The creepiest but yet most awesome thing imaginable. While mood music is playing.
God, that'd be
oh my god.
Sometimes when we touch.
Though anyway, speaking of the wall rider and stuff, I tell you what, I was not any more like freaked out or something like that when I was playing the beginning part of it, but once I saw the wall rider and stuff like that just materialize and it's like, oh shit. That actually kind of freaked me out a little bit, because that's how certain nightmares that began for me. It's like all of a sudden nothing.
That and Patrick Swayze's ghost.
But what I really like about Outlast in terms of its gameplay is you can't attack anything. You're basically helpless throughout the entire thing. And so you got to do your best to try to...
Which pisses me off. Is like, why the fuck would you go into a known haunted asylum with nothing but a fucking camera and two batteries?
Yeah, I know, right?
And 100 dead U.S. Army men.
100 dead U.S. Army men or something like that while you're just witnessing...
After that first fucking army man on that soldier on a pike, it's like, get out! It killed everyone! It's like, yeah, I'm getting out. Fuck this shit. Yeah. I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Oh my god.
And towards the end, I didn't get paid enough to play like...
I'll tell you what, I went through the game so much, though, that I actually got the 15 recordings and, 15 of, some of the other stuff. But I didn't get everything. The only thing I got to do now, if I want to try to 100% complete it, is go on insane mode and get the rest of the intel. But,
no thank you.
I might just do that.
Record it. No, wait. Record yourself recording that.
I actually tried recording myself through Twitch, And funny story about that is, for some reason, it wouldn't have appear on my freaking Twitch profile even after I did all this various hocus pocus shit to it. So I'm gonna have to try to do something with it. But anyway, I'd like to go a little bit into like some of the other aspects of Outlast and stuff. I love the stealth elements that you're trying to do. I love the feeling of pretty much helplessness. It nails being helpless a lot more, in my honest opinion, than The Last of Us, because with The Last of Us, you actually have the options for weapons. You have the options for doing stuff to attack other people.
I wouldn't call Last of Us being helpless.
I know.
Yeah, but I think you're comparing two different kind of games over there.
You're right.
Yeah.
Where Outlast it's meant to be like that. Last of Us, it's a survival kind of game, where in the sense that you got to do what you got to do to get by.
And in Outlast, you're just reporting on the shit.
Yeah, that's the type of. Yeah. Those are the type of games, though, that I don't really play all too much. The whole just trying to survive aspect of it, and I'm actually quite surprised that I really enjoyed it for as much as I don't like those type of games. But oh man, I'm just trying to think what else stuck out of my mind here. Oh yeah, completing a lot of the various puzzles, like turning the valves and other stuff. Oh boy.
Not really a puzzle.
Yeah, it's
it wasn't.
Go here, go here. Avoid that one or two angry guys and run.
I know. I kind of compare them to say little puzzle things. Well, because they're just objectives and stuff that you got to complete and stuff. But
yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much my thing about Outlast and stuff. The only reason why I played through the entirety of it was actually had a couple people who were just watching and stuff like that, and just coaxed me, "Oh man, you should play this." And me playing it, it's like, "Oh hey, word of mouth. Let's just go ahead and play this." And oh my god, this is fucking awesome.
Game of the year so far?
It's gonna be pretty close, actually.
Titanfall is game of the year so far, and it's not even out.
Well, we'll see about that. Let's see what happens in the next couple of months. Because I know a lot of people are going to be playing Titanfall. You're going to be playing Titanfall. I know various guys for the BRB cast and stuff, Krellith and Dave. Cussing zombie, whatever.
Yeah, it's probably the big game for the next couple months. I'm even getting tempted to go pick it up for 360.
Or PC, or whatever.
I would recommend waiting, probably, since the specs have been announced for Titanfall, I would recommend just getting it on PC. Just say fuck the third-party port.
I'm not a PC gamer, though, so...
We'll see. You're probably not going to be playing that game much anyway, since it's on the 360.
Alright, well, anyway, Knuckles, you had another story you wanted to say.
Yes, you talking about your PlayStation and everything. Yeah. When I picked up Thief, I picked up a couple 100 gig hard drive for my PS3. Okay. Well, when I pulled out my hard drive for my PS3, I took out two of the screws, and then found out that the other two were so freaking what is that term when screws
stripped?
Yeah, stripped, thank you. The other two were so stripped that I couldn't freaking get it out. I broke the hard drive casing.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So basically, I cannot play my PS3 right now until tomorrow night when my replacement shell comes in.
Oh, that's totally sucky. I mean, I can go into my little exploits and stuff that I had during my trip as well, because I brought my PS3 on the trip with me because I wanted to watch a couple movies, plus I wanted to show the guys a couple of the games that I had, like Infamous 2 and Dark Souls. And what ended up happening was I connected to the hotel's Wi-Fi, or tried to, and all of a sudden my PS3 hard locks on me. And so I power it down, power it back up, expecting it to go right back to where it was, but no, it just prompts the option of, oh, hey, we need to recorrect your hard drive thing for the next 2 or 3 hours, blah, blah, blah.
And it deletes all your saves.
Yeah, potentially, though. But the most ironic thing and pretty much the bastardized thing about that was, I take it back home, I plug it in, and the damn thing is working like it just was fine, like nothing happened. That totally pissed me off. That's why...
Damn you, Holiday Inn!
That's exactly where I stayed at, too.
Oh, wow.
Really?
It was a Holiday Inn. But that's why I let the little comment on Facebook. It's like, oh, damn you, PS3, you're dead to me.
Yeah, it was like, oh man, like I freaking spent like $60 and bought a new hard drive for my new PS3, and I was like, God damn it! Now, not only did I lose freaking like the games I played, now I can't even play it because it didn't have a hard drive in it.
Aww.
Yeah, luckily I have Amazon Prime, and it'll be here hopefully tomorrow night.
Well, did you lose any type of major like
all I did
things?
was download Payday 2, Borderlands 2, freaking BioShock Infinite, and some other game that was free.
Oh man, that's not too bad. I mean, you can always redownload
Yeah,
those.
it's not bad. It's just annoying that it's like
I agree.
on top of all the games I get to re-download. It's like I have those 4 on top of it. And it's like, God. Oh, Borderlands 2, that was it, I think.
All right. Well, since we're like nearly like about 50 minutes inside here, I'm gonna go ahead and let's go into the topics here. So I'm gonna introduce the first topic here. Let's see. So basically, if you buy like a 3DS, like a regular 3DS, a 2DS, or maybe even a 3DS XL, along with a special game, like say like Animal Crossing or Super Mario 3D Land, you get a copy of Pokemon X or Y for free if you register through Collect
Son
Nintendo.
of a bitch!
Yeah, see, the thing about that, I don't like that. Or I like it for the people who just buy it or haven't even registered their stuff yet.
Yeah.
It's like,
But I have!
If you've already, like, I have too. If you've already registered your 3DS and your games, you're fucked.
Yeah, really.
I just did it like a month ago. This is awful.
Oh my god, just think of it this way, friggin' Gingerboy. If you would have waited another month, you would have gotten Pokemon X or Y for free without having to pay for it.
Whichever version he hadn't had already.
Yeah, really.
I would have just got X again, probably. The way we had digitally.
Well, anyway, this
You
offer...
could have had Y.
Well, anyway, this offer for the whole free thing is like up like March 1st, apparently, from what I'm reading.
No, it starts March 1st.
Oh, it starts March
Yeah,
1st. Oh, damn.
It starts March 1st and it ends March 30th.
Oh, cool. So it's all throughout the month.
Yeah.
Yep.
So anyway, guys, how do you feel about this and stuff other than...
Obviously, you've already known. Everyone already knows our opinion.
Son of a
angry
bitch!
and stuff. Well, you know what? I see it's a good thing, really. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously...
it's a great thing if you haven't already done it yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But all of us have already done it.
Can we make this retroactive, please? I want my copy of Pokemon X.
Like, if you see
I
this,
sold mine like an idiot.
I am a Pokemon fan from fucking since I don't know when.
Red and blue.
I even have the original 8 badges pinned up on my wall right in front of me.
I used to have the 8 badges too when I used to play the Pokemon League at Toys R Us when I was a
Oh,
kid.
cool. I never even had that.
I have real 8, the original 8 metallic badges right there in front of me right now.
Cool.
Boulders.
I don't have them anymore. I used to.
Yeah, well, they're pinned like straight up pins that you put on like your shirt or whatever.
They're not like inside your coat, so like I got 8 badges. Like you like Ash.
Yeah.
Like a cool hat.
Hey, baby, you want to see my badges?
Like if-
Yeah,
if I had-
when I actually go to the bars, I pull them out. It's like, hey, lady, hey, babe, you impressed?
Hey, look, baby. I've got 8 badges.
Hey, baby, I'm a Pokemon trainer. Just whip out
No,
your badges.
wanna be badge number
hey.
9?
Once you have all 8 badges, you're no longer qualified as a Pokemon trainer. You're a Pokemon master.
You're like, excuse me while I whip
It's like,
this
hey,
thing
honey,
out.
you're. It's like, hey, honey, you're a level 50 woman, and I got 3 badges, so I can play you.
I could just see Gingerboy getting slapped because of that. Well, anyway, up to the next topic here. So,
But yeah, that's actually a good, that's a good thing if you hadn't actually
I agree.
registered
Terrible
your
thing.
3DS. It was a great thing if you haven't registered your 3DS or one of your games
Yeah,
yet.
so if you haven't done
Well, if
that
you don't-
and done the stupid thing like Gingerboy
Give me your
does,
code.
then go ahead and do that.
Give
I'm
me your
actually
code.
going to register one of my 3DS. I'm actually going to register my Legend of Zelda game. See if I can get a free Pokemon
Well,
X.
do it. See what happens.
I already did it. God.
All right. So,
Buy a 3DS game and to register.
I'm just gonna go out and spend $300 on another game in 3DS.
I'm just going to spend
$300 for another Pokemon game.
At that point, just spend $40 on the fucking Pokemon game.
Really.
No, it's the principle. I gotta do it this way.
You have
Plus,
to
I can
get
build
this
up Nintendo
game.
reward
He just
points.
trades into
Oh,
some
that
BS.
that reminds me. That reminds me. When I was at Walmart trying to return my Xbox One for a new one, I actually the reason why I went back was to buy a new Xbox One just so I could return my old one.
Take it Titanfall for free.
No, just so I can get my receipt. Just so I can get a receipt for the Xbox One so I can return it.
Well, you know what? Speaking of like Xbox One, PS4 type of stuff, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zero is going to be getting like a price cut for like the physical copies for the Xbox One and the PS4.
Didn't we talk about that last week?
Well, no.
Nope. They just
It
announced
was
it
announced
yesterday.
that
Really?
it's going to be like a $10 like price drop for the physical copies for the PS1 version.
I could have swore we've already talked about
I
that.
think-
The physical copy being $10 more
I think
than
we
the
did talk about
No,
like
they
the price,
dropped it
like maybe a
$10.
couple of
Oh,
weeks
they
So now
did.
it's
ago,
$30.
but this is
now.
something new where like they just like decided to, hey, let's just go ahead and just cut $10 on the physical copies for both of these versions, while still another equal price to the digital one.
Oh, so
for
they're
both of
equal
them.
price now.
Yep. So now,
Oh, that's
So
not
now
cool.
GameStop
think
owes
of-
me
we're
$10
just having here
because I
like
already
the
paid
PS4, the
$40 for my
Xbox,
copy.
the PS3, the Xbox 360 versions are like $20 digitally.
Wait.
No, so
The physical copy is going to be $30, while the digital versions are going to go for $20.
so 360 and PS3
Okay.
physical copies still be $30. The only thing that's changed is the physical copy price on the
Okay.
Xbox One and PS4 went down to $30.
Okay,
Everything else stayed the same.
I think it's excellent.
Awesome
Wait,
for me.
I'm actually reading here that today's announcement does not affect 360 and PS3's versions of Ground Zero's physical copies will be sold for $30, while digital versions will go for $20.
Yeah, so those were the prices
You know,
before.
in a way,
Those
that's
are the
kind of
same prices.
I like the idea of them dropping the physical price and stuff, but like in terms of the 360, the PS3 things, it's like when you think about like they're getting $20 digital, why couldn't it be $20 like the whole PS4, the Xbox One copies as well? You know.
They put one of the graphical
Yeah.
work and all that. I understand
Yeah,
the
so am
$10 upcharge. I'm
Dude,
cool with
I
it.
don't mind.
I mean,
I'll
I was gonna pay
$30
$40
Metal
for it
Gear Solid
happily.
5, you know.
I'll happily pay $30.
$40 for the prologue, and then later this year,
It's gonna be
$60 for the game.
Well, no, the
Yeah.
actual game won't be coming out until like late 2015.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
you pay $9
I'm cool.
for a game.
Well, Gran Turismo 5, people paid $60 for the
Yeah, but that
prologue
game was
a
like
year
4
later.
years
What was it like
difference.
2008, 2009 when we got the prologue?
Yeah, but there's a big
It was
difference between a racing
early.
game.
It was actually early
I
PS3
thought so.
lifespan.
like 2008, like 2008, I think. Well, yeah, but there's a big difference between a racing
Agreed.
game and Metal Gear Solid games. So.
Well, anyway, Knuckles, you were talking about Xbox One, and it leads into our next topic right here: the Xbox One Titanfall bundle.
See, if I actually saw that in a Best Buy ad, I was like, I could have waited and just, if my Xbox One hadn't just started working again, I could have just pre-ordered the Xbox One Titanfall bundle, got Titanfall for the same price as I got my Xbox One, returned my broken Xbox One, and I would have
You know
been
what?
set. But
You know what? I think this is a really smart move by Microsoft. You know, pairing one of the biggest releases for their console that's going to be released in like in about a week or two here, and then just bundle it in since there's no games or anything like that bundled in for the Xbox One at the moment.
does it
And
come with a
let's face it,
regular?
This is like the
Okay,
Okay.
let's see some talk.
Tyler, you were saying?
Tyler, you sound like you had the most important info.
Oh no, I forgot what I was going to say. So go ahead.
Well,
Oh,
anyway,
shit.
this whole bundle is $500, so it's still just everything else the Xbox One has, and except for this one has the copy of Titanfall with it. So give or take $60.
Yeah, and I remember what I was going to say now.
Okay.
I think it's a good idea to do this bundle because I mean, let's face it. I mean, this is pretty much everybody's getting an Xbox One for this game. It's like the one game everybody that has an Xbox One's going to
Yep.
get.
This year,
And also, And it makes sense from the standpoint that, they want to sell more Xbox Ones. So if they put it, they get an Xbox. Most people, I think, are going to buy an Xbox One anyways around this time. Yep. So I think people were like, well, we're going to get Titanfall anyways, so now we'll just get this bundle. I think that's great.
You're talking about Xbox Ones. Every store I've been into now has the Xbox One in.
Yep.
I want to see the fucking PS4 in stock.
Oh, man.
PS4, Sony said that PS4 is still going to be hard to come by until probably late April.
Oh my god. Yeah, I've noticed that too, though, Knuckles. I mean, every time I go into a Walmart or even, to other types of games, stores that even sell the game consoles, there's no PS4s to be found. There's always, about 2 or 3 freaking consoles of Xbox One everywhere.
Yeah, I was seeing Xbox Ones at GameStop 3 days after it launched. I think it's just that, Sony did they're in more countries, and they just came out 2 days ago in Japan. So.
Well, yeah, that, plus they created a good supply and demand thing, because people really want them when they're in stock,
Yeah, it's kind of the Wii effect, where it's a big one everybody wants right now, because it's the hardest one to get.
Really smart. Yeah. Well, we're still on the topic of the Xbox One here. Apparently Microsoft still has no plans to, sell the, Xbox One without the Kinect. Which, my honest opinion, that's absolute shit.
See, there was it them banning the rumor that they were going to come out with the one with?
From what I'm reading here from this
I'm
GameSpot.
sorry, I was actually thinking of the disc drive.
Oh, the disc drive thing. Well, I was just talking about here is the GameSpot article that I'm just got done reading here, where it's some Microsoft thing in the UK. Or saying that they try to squash the rumors or something like that. They still don't have any plans with some to sell the console without Kinect. But we all know how Microsoft is with a lot of their phrasing, a lot of their words. Thus can we be reminded of some of them with the whole DRM issue and stuff like that. It's oh no, DRM can't be turned off with a switch. A couple months later, okay, switch turned off.
It's turned off with an update.
Yeah.
So obviously, yeah.
No,
go ahead, Tyler.
An update that I actually went through.
Go ahead, Gingerboy.
It's there's an update. Turn on my PS3 or PS4.
Yeah, I was playing PS4 while I wait to play my Xbox One. No, I think it's kind of crazy. We've talked about this before when they first said they weren't going to do it. If they want to if they do come out with that console, the Xbox One that doesn't have the disc drive in it, that thing they're at least for $400, which, like I said last week, I think is a bad idea. Imagine they took the Kinect out of it. They came out and said the Kinect is half of the cost of the Xbox One.
Huh.
So
really?
I think it's $500.
Half of
I thought it was
they said it's half.
Holy shit!
They said it was half. $250 of that is the Kinect because of all the stuff that's in it.
I don't even have mine plugged in. I think I actually broke mine when I unplugged it.
It's about as useful broken or working, I guess.
Actually, no. Saying that I do have the Xbox One, I enjoy that Kinect. I didn't think I would. I was actually fretting.
Didn't you just say before the show started that you unplugged it?
I unplugged it because I thought I broke it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
When I unplugged it earlier to return it to the store, I haven't plugged it in because when I unplugged it the first time, I thought I'd broken it.
What, you break a prong or something on it, or something like you pulled something out wrong?
I don't know, man. I'm intoxicated.
He was drunk.
Oh, God. He's drunk to return his Xbox One. I don't know. This thing doesn't work. He's shit all over it.
It's there's something wrong with the cord, I think. But I plugged it. But when I did use it, it's I enjoyed the hand gestures. Okay, well, Kinect isn't actually recognizing my voice, which I thought was a weird thing. So I just raised my hand, and then my hand would appear on the screen, and I control everything that way. And it's I actually enjoyed the hand gestures to the Xbox Kinect 2.0.
You just flipping off your TV.
Basically, yeah. I was hey, alright, come on.
Up its TV, the whole TV just turns off.
Yeah, I do snapping the things with my hands. Okay, I bring both my hands up on the screen, then bring them together to minimize the thing and pull back, which gets rid of whatever screen I'm on to bring up my home screen.
Right.
And I love move my hand to actually move the items on the screen, and then just move my hand an inch forward to actually press on the screen. I do enjoy that, just so I don't have to Oh, go. Where's my controller at? I'm too drunk for this. Where's my fucking controller? Oh well, raise my hand, press forward a little, and drop my hand down. And then next episode's playing.
Yeah, you know what?
But I do enjoy the Kinect.
Okay.
Real quick, I do enjoy the Kinect. I feel that's a little bit more responsive with motion control wise. Yeah, I haven't played a game with it. Like, I probably won't unless I pick up like some game like Fighter Within. But overall, I think the Kinect's actually better than it was on 360. So there's a plus to that.
Well, you know what? It's gonna actually take me actually testing it out or something like that in order for me to actually try to either get behind it or just like.
And that's exactly how it was.
Yeah, because I am really not all that interested in the Kinect at all and stuff with the whole thing. So that's why I'm just wondering. It's like, hey, you know what?
The best part, the only reason I use Kinect is for movies and TV shows and whatnot. I don't play games with it.
Well, that's good, though. This is nothing too obtrusive. But anyway, since we've already taken care of our Nintendo and Microsoft talk, let's go ahead into a little bit of Sony here. So apparently, Sony will be showing their virtual headset on March 17th. So basically what this is all about is supposedly they have their own type of virtual reality type of headset they're going to be unveiling here, supposedly. That's supposed to rival, say, the Oculus Rift. How do you guys feel about this?
I don't care.
I won't be satisfied with VR until I get the holodeck.
I agree.
Or the room the kid had in the movie Gamer.
See, that wasn't really an Oculus Rift. That was just one kick-ass TV.
I really want that. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, I'm the same boat as you guys, though. I just don't really care about virtual reality stuff at all because of how gimmicky it is at this point in time.
Well,
I mean,
people say like the 3D was gimmicky, which I actually think it was, but that thing is caught on like a fucking wildfire. And it's like people like, what was that fucking movie? God damn it! I'm trying to think. I think it was Hobbit.
Okay.
Like, I actually, oddly enough, enjoyed that movie more in 3D than I did in 2D.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why I did, but...
Because it was the only good thing about that movie?
Was the 3D?
I actually...
the most entertaining part, maybe?
I actually liked it, but it was also Gravity. That's like, okay, well, obviously this was meant for 3D, but... Yeah, so... Oh, God. I need more alcohol.
Well, anyway, let's go ahead and get up on our last topic here before we end the show. It's, well, apparently there was a survey that was conducted. I think it was either in the UK or maybe like somewhere in the US here, where it brought statistic like 1/3 of video gamers actually play digitally. Now, supposedly by this report, apparently like 18% of people right here are like playing digital only.
Yeah,
and that about 90-something% or something like that, or like mostly PC digitally. Anyway, go ahead.
I was reading this article. I'm more complaining. I'm more want to talk about this article. The fact that it didn't say like it says 1/3 play digitally, but it's like it's not saying this person 1/3 mostly plays digitally or they play completely digitally. It's like no, like do you own a digital copy of a game? Yes. All right, you play digitally. That's their part of the survey here. I'm like, if anybody has a PlayStation Plus, you technically play digitally because you have a digital game. If you have Steam, you probably got a free game on Steam. There's thousands of them on there.
If you have a PlayStation Plus, if you have a PlayStation Plus, you pretty much own most of your games from PlayStation digitally.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of interesting. They did say 18%, and we kind of talked about it a little bit last week with how digital pricing is digital sales are going up, and 18%. I mean, that's almost a fifth of gamers is solely digital. And it's more. I'm just kind of like it's more like that thing was more for me in the fact that like I knew digital gaming was going up, but it's just it's still surprising to me how much like it's going up, like how rapidly. I'd like to see like a thing showing like 5 years ago or like like where at the beginning.
rumors now is like we know the rumors for Xbox, like they're getting rid of that Blu-ray, the entire drive to go digital only.
Yeah,
and
That's
we know PlayStation tried it with their Go.
And that failed miserably.
Well,
that was 4 years ago.
That's because they tried to introduce it in one full swoop, which was rejected.
And that was what 2009, 2010. I mean, we're way too early.
Yeah, but the thing is though, now you say we're too early, but it's only about 2 years. But PlayStation Plus is taking pretty much over my digital library, which is my library.
But how cheap? That's $50 a year though for 20 free games though. I mean, I think that's a big reason why. I think if we were paying $50 a pop for those, we would have. How many of those games do you think you would have bought digitally?
Actually, no. Actually, most of them, because I had owned a few of them on my freaking Xbox, but like I own what was that? 5 games for my 5 physical games on my PS3. And I've bought plenty of digital games. Like my digital library for my 360 is freaking retarded. I have a 250 gig 360 hard drive and I have like 10 gigs left on it. And there was a reason why I had to upgrade my PS3 hard drive, because my games on my PS3 were fucking ridiculous between their sales and whatnot.
For me, though, I mean, I have about 100 games on my Xbox 360 digitally, but those were like games you can only get digitally.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as like... What?
Pretty much arcade games, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've got like 5 games, like full like retail games digitally, but they were like dirt cheap. I feel like there's still a large percentage of people that, you know, I mean, we talk about PlayStation Plus. I mean, the reason why a lot of us have these many digital games is because we're getting these 1 to 4 games a month for, you know, we're paying $50 a year for this. If these games, if Outlast was $20 and I wasn't getting it for free, I probably still wouldn't have played it yet. Resogun is $15 normally. I probably still wouldn't have
played about $6 for Resogun on Steam.
Yeah. Well, it's $15 on PS4, so.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
I mean, these games I probably wouldn't have
Steam
paid
accounts for like, I wouldn't, this is not official or anything, but I'd probably say like maybe close to 80% of digital sales.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with all their sales, like Steam's summer sale, Steam's fall sale, Steam's winter sale, Steam's spring sale,
Steam's sale just for where the hell?
Yeah, Steam's Monday night sale, Steam's Tuesday night sale.
Then the Humble Bundle stuff, you know.
Yeah, the Humble Bundle and everything. It's like, okay,
I think that's a big part of it, though, is you're getting so many digital games. I want to know, like, I'd like to kind of see what it was like if every game, if they didn't have those sales on Steam, if it was a balanced kind of field where everything was the same price everywhere, you know, on PS4, Xbox One, 360, PS4, Steam, if they're all, say one game came out, $60. I'd like to see like how the margin is, because I mean, even Steam, like those games will be $40 a week after it's out. Like they'll have a Steam sale.
You know what?
Like down to $40.
You know what I really would love to see though is if, and I'm not too sure if we'll ever see this, but like actual games that they release for $60, right? But they include the digital copy, plus like they include all the other like things like together.
Basically, how movies are nowadays.
Basically, how movies, like Blu-ray
like
has
Portal
the digital
2
copy,
did it
the
too.
DVD copy, and stuff like that.
Oh, you're talking about how you buy a new copy of Portal 2 for your PS3, you get
you got Steam.
Yeah, you got the Steam copy for free. Stuff like that, man. That'd be awesome.
That'd be kind of cool. I would be pretty interested. I would actually be all up for that one too. If we got more games to do that.
Yeah, I was actually interested in that. It's like, the only reason I didn't buy it on the PS3 is because I was with my ex and I was wanting to play Portal 2 that night. Not only did I buy Portal 2 for 360 and not get a chance to play it, I got to sit with her playing Bully, and the next day we broke up.
God, that is absolute crap.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking retarded.
Okay, well, anyway, let's go ahead and get into the conclusion of this show, and I'm just going to introduce my wrestler of the week, which for this week is no-brainer for me because him, along with his tag team partners, put on one hell of a match and stuff with the Wyatt family and Elimination Chamber. I'm going to go ahead with the Wrestler of the Week being Roman Reigns. Now, the thing about Roman Reigns is, it's like, this dude, he's absolutely just badass and stuff with his Superman punch, his freaking spear, and stuff like that. With, like, the other, like, crazy crap that him, the Shield, have been doing, like, for months now. But I more or less want to highlight, like, Roman Reigns in the aspect of the whole Elimination Chamber match that happened between them and the Wyatt family and stuff, which it was an absolute classic. Easily one of the best matches that I've seen in quite a long time. It was just back and forth and stuff like that. It all came down to Roman Reigns against all three members of the Wyatt family, and he's just absolutely just taking them out like one at a time and stuff like that up until the final moment and stuff when Bray Wyatt, just hits this freaking like his move or something like that. Just basically just pins Roman Reigns and stuff for the 3 count, but still, the dude, that whole match, that whole story, that whole match and stuff like that, is really intuitive. So anybody who actually has a WWE app, which, you know what, Gingerboy, myself, and like possibly Knuckles, if he wants to get on the bandwagon right here with whatever.
If I get the info, I'm fine. I'll do it.
Oh, dude, we'll get you the info. Just like no problem.
Yeah. Well, the Elimination Chamber is not on the network yet.
Yeah, but once it comes on, though, I recommend people who have the WWE app, just check that shit out, man. I mean, it's easily the best match of the card. Just watch that one match. It's the only part of that pay-per-view that was worth it. Yeah, other than that, maybe the actual main event, which was pretty cool, like in a heel like perspective. But other than those two matches, nah, nothing else in that card really stuck out at all.
No, I will say of that match, though, going back to that 6-man tag, Seth Rollins was, like, I think my favorite person in that match.
Oh my god, yeah, freaking Seth Rollins. Did you see that when he countered that freaking like German release suplex from the top rope?
Oh, that was amazing.
That was fucking insane.
He's been kind of the third man. We're getting really nerdy with wrestling here for a minute.
Yeah.
But he's been kind of like the guy in the background of the Shield of the 3 guys.
Yeah.
And I think in the last on the pay-per-view and Monday night on Raw, he's kind of stepping up a level. Like that flip he did over the top rope on Monday Night Raw, about landing on his head.
Oh
man. He's definitely proven himself in the past 2 days.
Yeah, that's very true. So anyway, that's pretty much Wrestler of the Week right there with Roman Reigns. And Knuckles, you want to get your random Twitter follower of the week?
I do. Since I don't have one already, though, I'm going to type in a random letter into the search bar of Twitter, and whatever I pick out of that search is going to be the Twitter follower of the week.
Watch him type up Jason David Frank.
If it was so easy.
We got the brass.
Okay, well, I typed in a comma, and comma didn't appear.
Oh.
Oh, hey!
What?
Follow at Knuckles_DN.
I'm looking at his tweets right now. It's not really interesting. Just skip that guy.
You know what?
Let's see.
You know, which, by the way, we should really advertise our Twitter accounts
here's
too.
his Valentine's Day, or day
Radio
after
silence.
Valentine's Day. Here's his after Valentine's Day tweet. I hope everyone enjoyed their VD. That is all. Follow at Knuckles_DN.
Well, we're on the subject of plugging like Twitter accounts and stuff like that. On Twitter, I am Jack of Hearts DN. That's Jack of Hearts with a capital DN. And Tyler, what about you?
I am Gingerboy_DN.
Okay. Well, anyway, go ahead and try to follow like our Facebook page too at Drunk-Nerds on Facebook. Just go ahead if you want to go ahead and just join inside the random discussion of wrestling or whatever the hell type of talk. Just go ahead and just give us a jingle.
Jingle.
And also, just to try to advertise here, we do have a message board, even though there's hardly any type of things going on there at the moment, but it's still a work in progress, pretty much. So that is www.drunk-nerds.proboards.com. All right, is there anything else we have to cover here before we get out of here?
I want to say you've been a damn good host this
Thanks.
week.
Yeah, I feel bad because we'll go behind the scenes a little bit. Knuckles and I wouldn't let Jack host after like episode like 6.
It was pretty much my decision too, because after the last time I hosted and stuff, it pretty much kind of went to shit that episode with those guys.
Yeah, it's like nothing could keep, nothing was on track. It was like we had to actually interrupt and everything to keep it on track.
Right.
But
yeah,
you know what? I think Jackie Boy here might be a regular host now. He might just be the host.
Yeah,
I kind of like it like this.
Yeah, let's work on us.
Yay!
We get the sober guy used to be the host while we can just drink.
I know, it's awesome. I've drank 3 beers during the show.
He's like, oh my god!
I'm usually lucky to drink 1.
Oh my god! I actually have time
I've
to
drank
drink
over a 6-pack before I even started, and I could not do it. I could not pull this episode off while this intoxicated.
All right, with that in mind, before we get any drunk anymore here, I've been your host, the Jack of Hearts.
I was Gingerboy.
And I've been Knuckles_DM.
All right, everybody. So until then, next time, and just peace out, brothers.
We're out.
I like to play by my own rules, yeah. But I think I'll stay on top of you. But I got one more thing I got to do, yeah. That horse is holding to a fucking hole, yeah. I live my life so out of all control, yeah. You ask me why, but I do not know, yeah. Wasting away my life and my soul, yeah. I guess I'm just a little too cool. I think I dropped out of high school. I like to play by my own rules. But test me and I'll show you. This game we play is not a fucking joke, yeah. I'll take your neck and then I start to choke, yeah. You are nothing but a little kid, yeah. This life is so easy as I live, yeah. Oh baby, baby, I'm just way cool. Well, listen up and then you'll understand, yeah. This was all a piece of my plan, shit. This life is mine and I will want it too. I cut the line and I will cut you too, yeah. Oh baby, baby, I'm just so cool. So fuck you. I think I do what I wants to do. I'm just too